You've been lied to. Oh, RV dealers, glossy brochures, and slick YouTube ads all want you to believe that the best motorhomes cost $50, $60, even $100,000. But here's the cold, greasy truth from the side of the highway. The toughest RVs ever built? They're old, they're ugly, and you can buy them for under 10 grand. I'm talking about rigs that were built when gas was under $1, when steel was still thick, and when RVs were made to last, not to sell. These motorhomes don't come with smart TVs or touchscreen panels. They come with battle scars. They come with real engines. And most importantly, they're still on the road, outliving everything the modern industry throws at us. So why won't RV manufacturers tell you about them? Simple. If you knew what these old machines could do, you'd never buy a new rig again. Here are 10 RVs under $10,000 that will outlast everything. Buckle up, because this list might just change how you look at motorhomes forever. The Dodge Xplorer van is one of the most resilient camper vans ever built. Developed in the 1970s and 1980s, it combined the rugged reliability of the Dodge B-Series chassis with a compact, no-nonsense camper layout. The Xplorer was designed by Ray Frank, the same mind behind the legendary Travco, and was engineered to deliver maximum durability in a minimal footprint. Its standout feature was a molded fiberglass roof, far superior to the leak-prone designs of its era, giving it a major edge in longevity. The layout was simple but efficient. A propane stove, compact sink, convertible beds, and smartly tucked storage made it ideal for extended travel. Powered by Dodge's bulletproof Slant 6 or V8 engines, the van's mechanical simplicity and readily available parts make it a breeze to keep on the road. While newer vans rely on fragile electronics and sensors, the Xplorer keeps it old school, and that's exactly why it still runs. These vans are becoming harder to find in clean condition, but with patience and a few wrenches, you can still snag one for under $10,000. For pure toughness in a small package, the Dodge Xplorer stands in a class of its own. The Ford Econoline Coachmen conversion is a true working-class RV legend. Built on the rock-solid Ford E-Series platform, these Class B and compact Class C motorhomes were designed for real-world use, not showroom flash. Coachmen, already a well-established name in the RV space, took advantage of Ford's incredibly reliable van chassis and turned it into a home on wheels. Most came equipped with a V8 engine and a simple, rugged drivetrain that could handle long road trips, heavy loads, and years of hard travel without complaint. Inside, the Coachmen conversion offered exactly what a traveling family or solo explorer needed. Fold-out beds, a small propane kitchen, a dinette, and built-in storage throughout. Some models even included a wet bath, giving them full self-contained functionality. Best of all, the E-Series chassis means you can find parts at nearly every corner of the country. Whether you're driving coast to coast or parked for months at a time, this rig keeps rolling with minimal drama. For under $10,000, it's one of the most dependable platforms out there. And that's why it still holds up after all these years. The Chevy G30 Champion TransVan is one of the most distinctive and underrated RVs of the 1970s and early 1980s. Built on the proven Chevrolet G31-ton van chassis, the TransVan combined rugged truck mechanics with a boxy molded fiberglass shell that gave it excellent durability and insulation. Champion, better known for its mobile homes, took a risk by creating this compact motorhome, and it paid off. The fiberglass body resists rot and leaks far better than typical aluminum siding, and the squared shape provided more usable interior space. Inside, the TransVan was cleverly laid out, with convertible dinettes, fold-out beds, a small kitchenette with a propane stove and fridge, and ample storage. Some models even squeezed in a compact bathroom. Under the hood, the G30 usually came with a Chevrolet small block V8, an engine known for running hundreds of thousands of miles with basic maintenance. Mechanics across the country know this platform well, and parts are cheap and easy to find. You can still locate decent TransVans under 10 grand, and many of them only need minor updates to get back on the road. For those who want something quirky, tough, and affordable, the TransVan delivers. The Toyota Dolphin became one of the most beloved small motorhomes of the 1980s for good reason. It paired Toyota's unmatched reliability with a lightweight, fuel-efficient design that proved ideal for long-distance travel. Built on the Toyota pickup chassis and featuring a small, well-designed coach body by National RV, the Dolphin offered surprisingly spacious interiors without the bulk of full-size Class Cs. Most models featured a 4-cylinder or V6 engine that, while modest in power, delivered exceptional longevity and mileage, often reaching over 200,000 miles with regular care. The layout was smartly engineered with a convertible dinette, overhead cab bed, compact propane kitchen, and a small but usable wet bath. Storage was ample for the rig's size, and many owners appreciated its maneuverability and lower running costs. The Dolphin's popularity also means that parts and community knowledge are still abundant. While clean examples are starting to rise in price, it's still possible to find one under $10,000 if you're willing to do a bit of searching or take on minor repairs. For dependable, efficient travel with character, the Toyota Dolphin remains a timeless classic. The early 1970s Winnebago Brave stands as one of the most iconic American motorhomes ever produced. Its boxy silhouette and bold side stripes became a staple of road trips across the country during a golden era of RV travel. Built on a sturdy Dodge chassis, the Brave featured a V8 engine and robust drivetrain that prioritized simplicity and serviceability. Inside, it offered all the essentials for extended road life: a convertible dinette, an overhead bunk, a small propane-powered kitchen, and a compact bathroom. What set the Brave apart was its no-frills durability. The cabinetry, fixtures, and mechanical systems were built with longevity in mind, more substance than style. Many of these rigs, despite their age, are still operational today thanks to their strong frames and easily repairable systems. The early Bravos also benefit from a nostalgic charm that adds to their appeal without inflating the price. While some pristine examples are climbing in value, rougher but functional units can still be had for under $10,000. With solid bones and a straightforward layout, the Winnebago Brave continues to prove that good design never goes out of style. The GMC Vandura, a staple of 1980s van culture, became the backbone of countless camper conversions thanks to its rugged platform, simple mechanics, and boxy design that offered generous interior space. Whether converted by companies like StarCraft or Xplorer, or by creative DIYers, the Vandura was built to last. With a V8 engine under the hood and a heavy-duty frame, this van handled weight and distance with ease. Inside, camper conversions varied but often included a propane stove, small sink, fold-down couch or bed, and custom cabinetry. Some even featured pop-tops or high-roof fiberglass caps for added headroom. What makes the Vandura shine today is its mechanical simplicity and parts availability. Built on GM's well-known platform, nearly every component is still easy to replace or upgrade without draining your wallet. Whether you're after a stealth camper or something nostalgic and functional, these rigs are still out there for under $10,000, often running strong, just needing minor cosmetic or system updates. The GMC Vandura remains a favorite among budget-minded travelers who want an affordable camper that doesn't quit. Its solid bones, workhorse engine, and customizable layout make it a smart choice for anyone seeking old-school reliability on the road. The Shasta brand is often associated with vintage travel trailers, but its Class C motorhomes from the 1970s and 1980s are equally worthy of attention. Built on reliable van chassis from Dodge, Ford, and Chevrolet, these rigs combined affordable construction with efficient interior layouts. Shasta Class Cs were designed for middle-class families who wanted to hit the road without sacrificing comfort or their savings. Inside, they featured all the essentials: propane stoves, refrigerators, convertible dinettes, overhead bunks, and compact wet baths. Despite their small size, the layouts were intelligently arranged to make the most of every square foot. What gives Shasta an edge is its lightweight build and mechanical simplicity. Most units are under 25 feet long, making them easier to drive and park than modern behemoths. With a bit of upkeep and minor upgrades, these older models can still offer dependable travel experiences today. They are among the most budget-friendly vintage rigs out there, with many still found under the $10,000 mark, especially if you're open to light renovation. If you're after a retro motorhome with real road chops and timeless charm, a Shasta Class C from this era might be your best-kept secret. The Dodge Sportsman Class C was a workhorse of the 1970s and early 1980s, serving as the foundation for many popular motorhome brands. Built on the rugged Dodge Sportsman van chassis, these motorhomes were known for their durability, mechanical simplicity, and ease of repair. Powered by dependable V8 engines like the 318 or 360, the drivetrain was straightforward and parts were widely available across the country. This platform became the base for several coach builders who outfitted the rigs with compact kitchens, overhead cab beds, convertible dinettes, and wet baths, everything needed for self-contained travel. The interiors were utilitarian but functional, with wood cabinetry and simple systems that have stood the test of time. One of the biggest advantages of the Sportsman-based RVs is their structural toughness and the ability to perform regular maintenance without specialized tools. For budget-conscious buyers, this means fewer surprises and lower repair costs. Even decades later, these rigs can still be found cruising highways or tucked into national parks. With decent examples still available under $10,000, the Dodge Sportsman Class C remains one of the best value-for-money motorhomes for anyone who values reliability over flash. The early 1980s Ford Tioga by Fleetwood became one of the most recognizable Class C motorhomes in America, largely due to its perfect blend of affordability, durability, and family-friendly design. Built on the Ford Econoline chassis, it came equipped with V8 engines and a tough frame that could handle long-distance travel and heavy use. Fleetwood added practical interiors that catered to everyday needs, overhead cab beds, convertible dinettes, compact propane kitchens, and bathrooms with toilets and showers. The layouts were simple but highly functional, maximizing space without unnecessary extras. Mechanically, the Tioga benefited from Ford's extensive parts network, making repairs affordable and widely accessible. These rigs were built during a time when RV manufacturers prioritized function over flash, which is why so many are still on the road today. While mint-condition models can go for higher prices, it's still possible to find well-used but running examples under $10,000, especially with older interiors that haven't been modernized. For buyers willing to put in a little elbow grease, the Ford Tioga remains a rugged and capable motorhome that delivers solid performance year after year. It's a budget classic with real staying power. The holiday Rambler Alumalite motorhomes from the 1980s were ahead of their time in both construction and design. Known for their lightweight yet durable aluminum framing, these rigs stood out in an era dominated by wood-framed coaches prone to rot and water damage. The Alumalite's use of laminated sidewalls and sturdy build quality helped it resist the wear and tear that has sidelined many of its contemporaries. Built on solid Ford or Chevy van chassis, they came equipped with V8 engines that were simple to maintain and well supported by national parts availability. Inside, the Alumalite models offered functional floor plans with fully equipped kitchens, convertible dinettes, and compact bathrooms. While the decor was classic 1980s, the craftsmanship and layout continue to impress even today. These motorhomes were designed to last, and many owners still proudly operate theirs decades later. Prices vary by condition, but it's not uncommon to find usable examples under the $10,000 mark, especially with original interiors. For anyone seeking a structurally sound, road-ready RV with vintage charm and modern bones, the holiday Rambler Alumalite delivers. It remains one of the most underrated bargains in the vintage Class C world. There you have it. 10 battle-tested RVs that prove you don't need to drop 50 grand to hit the road with confidence. These rigs were built in an era when strength mattered more than touchscreen panels, and you can still find them today for under $10,000 if you know where to look. Forget the plastic cabinets and paper-thin walls of modern builds. These vintage warriors are still out there, still running, and still ready to take you across the country 1 mile at a time. If you found a favorite on this list, or if you're already traveling in one of these classics, Drop a comment below and tell us about it. Smash that like button if you learned something new, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next countdown. The RV industry might not want you to know about these rigs, but now you do. So grab your toolbox, check the classifieds, and start hunting. Because your next adventure doesn't have to break the bank. The open road is waiting. And so is that $10,000 legend.